Okay, so in this section we're going to talk about shared libraries. So a shared library is basically the same as a dynamic link library on Windows, if you're familiar with the .dll files. Now on a Linux system, lib64, you can see there's a whole bunch of .so files. And these .so files stand for shared object. So over here you can see .so, .so, .so for the VirtualBox edition stuff. Now, basically, in Linux, it's very easy to see what files a program has, what shared objects a program requires by using the LDD command, and then the full path to the program. So you can see that the ls command requires all these shared objects. Now, let's say you don't know the path of a program, but you know the name of it. You could just go $/which cat, and you can see that cat has 3 shared objects that it's using, shared libraries. So if you do which cat, you can see it's user bin cat again, but depending on the command, typing the $/which and then the name of the program and then a closing bracket could be a lot shorter than typing /user /bin /whatever. But it basically guarantees that you're going to get the full path of the program into the LDD command. And you can then see what libraries it requires to run. Now, the configuration path for the shared objects is ld.so.conf, and you can see that all it does is it includes all of the configuration files that's in the ld.so.conf.d directory. So if we go to /etc/ld.so.conf, you can see that there's a bunch of files for configuration. Now if we do cat on kernel 1, 2, 3, yep, it doesn't have any entries in there. But if we cat mylibs, for example, I'm saying that /home /training /mylibs to include it into the known library. So if I was a developer and I had some of my own libraries that I was including with applications that I'm running, then I might want my own libraries to come up. Now, obviously, if it's a multi-user system, you may not want to have it in your home directory. You might want to put them out somewhere else, but you can basically include any path for the .so shared objects. Now that you've seen that, the LD config will basically recreate the cache file. It says it's a binary file. Do I want to see it anyway? I'll say yes. And you can see that it's a binary file. But you can see in here that it does reference, actually, do I have the string? Yep, strings, etc ld.so.cache. So you can see in here, even though it's a binary file, it does have quite a lot of SO files that it's referencing in the cache file. So it knows about quite a lot. Now, if you want to see a human readable format of all the libraries the system knows about, you can just run ld config -p. And if we pipe it into word count and list just the number of lines, you can see that there's 927 libraries that my system knows about, that it can reference. And there's only really one more thing that we need to know about, and that is the LD underscore library underscore path. Now, this is mainly used by developers that want to have a custom library path, and it may only be temporary. So maybe they're doing some development work and they want to work with new libraries rather than the development libraries rather than the stable system libraries. You could change the LD underscore library underscore path to point to your custom compiled libraries, and the system would use that instead of the normal system libraries. So that is really everything for the managed shared libraries. It's a fairly small unit, and I've done it all in one video. So I will end the video there for you.